Number 18, so I'm really emotional. I would like to.
All right, Serena, the queen of tennis. That's what they call her, Queen Serena. Amazing performance. Don't know has joined us on Sports Tonight, but we can't keep our eyes off Serena. For the right reasons.
I mean, the story is quite incredible. At 32 years, going to 33, she's still winning Grand Slams title. She won the 18th and fourth U.S. Open in a row. So I think she's just the undisputed. I think the third U.S. Open in a row, just the undisputed tennis queen. You can't take it away from her. She has worked so hard. I read the interview before this final, and she said she put in more hard work than before. She trained 4 or 5 hours a day. And the result is what we're seeing. She's simply phenomenal.
Well, tonight the guys will be playing, and it's an unlikely final.
Shocking. Since 2005, the first
unlikely,
time you're having
first time 2 people be outside of the top 10.
The first time in 2005 you're having a final that does not have a Federer, Novak Djokovic, and a Roger Federer. And you're having somebody from Japan. And the Asians are all behind him. The Japanese government has even waded into this situation. They want Kei Nishikori. The way he took out Djokovic was quite phenomenal. It's 3 sets. And that was the way of
and the way Silly also took out
brilliant. I call it a brilliant and mature way of beating a potential champion. And that's the way to go. I think it looks likely this title looks likely to go to Asia. Japan. No, they go to Asia.
We've had a Chinese woman winning.
The Chinese woman, but for the women, you can say yes, because even the Chinese almost got to the semi-final. Xu Peng got to the semi-final. She actually, in a semi-final game, she pulled out due to injury. So in the women's category, you can't go anywhere. But the men's category has been restricted to one set of people. And this time around, it's going. I think it's going to Asia.
You agree, Onye, that it is going to Asia for the first time?
I mean, the story is quite heartwarming. Since 1918, Tony, no Asian, no Japanese, has reached even the semi-final. So he broke history when he got to the semi-final. So I think everything is going for him. These Japanese, the whole of the people from that country, we are awake to watch his game in the semi-final. So I think, like Nodi said, he could go to Japan.
All right, so let's keep our eyes on that. Where will it go? We'll find out. By this time tomorrow, we should be telling you who exactly will be the king of the US Open for 2014. But gentlemen, let's come home and talk about our own very quickly. Table tennis, amazing story. Segun Toriola says the dominance of Egypt will soon be a thing of the past if we continue with the momentum that we've been showing in the last couple of months.
Yes.
And I want to agree with him. It looks like table tennis has seen a revival, and if we continue this way, things will change.
What a way to go. Where you have so many competitions. I think table tennis is the only sport, apart from football. I don't know whether football or table tennis that played more competitions this year, the year under review, from 2013 up to this moment, they've had so many competitions, ITTF World Championship, World Cup, they go to African 16, African 8, and the ones we are being organized in Lagos, week in, week out, they keep playing competition. And that's the way to go. That's the way of getting back, reclaiming our glory from Egypt. So for Segun Toriola to access to, maybe we will see the potentials in the other younger boys coming up. Because he's aging, he's getting close to his twilight of his career, so he's getting out of his system. So he's looking at the potentials of the younger guys coming in.
I'm talking about the younger guys. It's an amazing story for Aruna Quadri. This is the release from the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation. Aruna Quadri, at the beginning of 2014, was ranked number 257 in the world. But right now, Aruna Quadri is ranked 73. He's 73rd in the world. Amazing move for Aruna Quadri. He is the biggest mover this year in ITTF rankings, and that's an amazing record for Nigeria. Aruna Quadri is seeing in your
Very
picture. Instructive.
Very instructive.
Just showing to us what has happened
not only in
the
Nigeria,
year under review.
because he's the golden boy at GD Toledo, the club he played for in the Portuguese Table Tennis League, and he won them the league and even the cup competition and even the Super Cup in the Portuguese Table Tennis League.
All right, as we close, let's come back home and take a look at some issues very quickly. Before we come back to Nigeria and wrap up this on a very sober note, let's go to Ghana and bring you an interesting story. It's a bizarre story. Asamoah Gyan is the captain of the Black Stars of Ghana. But over the weekend, Ghana played against Uganda. While we were losing to Congo, Ghana were forcing Uganda to a 1-1 draw in Kumasi. At the end of the game, a Ghanaian journalist, Dumnodi, you have the story, was beaten up by Asamoah Gyan's bodyguards. And that is already generating plenty of controversy in Ghana.
Well, he's the Ashanti editor of the Daily Telegraph in Ghana. His name is Daniel Kenny. He was beaten up by Bafo Gyan. He organized thugs. That's the story.
And it's already causing a lot of trouble in Ghana.
A lot
from the media, the Football Association, everybody is involved in this.
They want to pursue the case. So they want to pursue it to the point where they will get justice for him. Because it's a case of armless person, somebody who is armless.
Asking an innocent question.
And doing his job. If you ask a question, if you are not ready to answer questions, why not stay away from it? Why? I think it's absolutely unfortunate that name is being linked to one of Ghana's captain, one of Ghana's biggest stars of the moment.
Being linked with all of this. I know our final shot on the program tonight is this one. Really sad. It happened Saturday morning in Nigeria. Respected journalist of repute, Dimba Igwe, was having a light workout. Jogging in the morning around his house in Okota. What happened to him? He got knocked down by hit-and-run driver. Yeah. And Dimba Igwe is no more. Sad story.
Tony is a personal tragedy for me because in 2009, when I was involved in a ghastly auto crash, the late Dimba Igwe was the one who released money. You know, when the federal road safety officials took me to a dungeon, called hospital, he was the one that released funds immediately, for my evacuation from the jungle. So for me, it's a personal tragedy. So I think it's an unfortunate loss, very devastating for a man who was not sick, who was just observing his early morning jogging, and that has become his routine over the years to be knocked down, by recklessly in such a manner. Quite unfortunate to him.
We dedicate sports tonight, this Monday, to the memory of Dimba Igwe. We close the show by bringing you highlights of the Great North Run Marathon that took place over the weekend in Newcastle. Sit back, enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.